Hello guys, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. Thank you very much, Read with a Spoon. That music is new. I did not have that music last time. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon, evening. Excited to stream Riven today. If you guys have been following along, we just finished Myst last time. First time playing Myst, really liked it. Really excited to see what else is happening in the series. Riven is actually a sequel to Myst. Um, if you are a die-hard Myst series fan, supposedly there are books that you should have been reading in between Myst and Riven. I have not read those books. I'm in the middle of another book, but I do kind of want to read those books eventually. If you have read those books, feel free to give your opinions and your feedback on some of those. Uh, also, in other news, I have a new sound alert that should be showing up. Let me know if it's working. It's called Yamaha. It's based after my cat. You can see him up there in the corner in his little cat tree. Just vibing up there. Sassy Flower, my friend, actually made that GIF for me. It's beautiful. Really cute GIF of Yamaha. If it's not working, then I will have to figure that out. I'm still figuring out this Twitch thing, and sometimes the new sound alerts do not work very well. The sound that goes along with it. Oh, there you go. That's the one. Isn't he cute? Yeah. The sound that goes along with it is actually Yamaha. I recorded that today. If you listen really closely, you might hear background music that I didn't realize was in there coming from the other room. Bonus points to anyone who can guess what song that is. And also that GIF, I really want to make it into a emote for the chat. I cannot make new emotes until I reach affiliate status, so stick around until I reach at least 50 followers, and then I can start making that into an emote. That's one of the first ones I'm going to do for sure. I think it's really cute. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and get into our game here. Really excited. Let's see if it shows up. Give it a second. There we go. So before we start, there's a few things that I want to talk about. First of all, sound design in this one. I've heard that the sound design is even better than in Myst, and the mixing of it is a lot better, so you're not going to have so many harsh noises going on. Like, the volume should be a lot better. And also, graphics are going to be a little nicer, I think. And yeah, we're excited. Let's go ahead and start. Oh. Okay, that's just the company. I thought this was actually the starting animation. No storyline yet. That's just Cyan. If you don't know, Cyan, the company was started by two brothers. One left. I don't remember if they left before this game or not.
Thank God you returned. I need your help. There's a great deal of history that you should know. But I'm afraid that I must continue my writing. Here. Most of what you'll need to know is in there. Keep it well hidden.
Interesting.
For reasons you'll discover, I can't send you to Riven with a way out. But I can give you this. It appears to be a linking book, back here to Dunny.
He is really soft.
But it's actually a one-man prison. You'll need it, I'm afraid, to capture Gan. found Catherine, signal me, and I'll come with a linking book to bring us back.
Oh, sorry. Let me change the volume on this game capture. Just 1 second. I'm scared I'm going to interrupt the animation if I leave.
There's also a chance.
I'll give you an update, Clomar, don't worry.
I might be able to get you back to the place that you came from.
Okay. Oh, we're locked up. So, before I explain what he said, background information for anyone who's new, who hasn't played Myst. That guy, his name was Atris, I think. He was the dad. Let me change the game capture sound input so you guys can hear it. And let's just start over again so you guys can hear that whole thing. But him and his two brothers were in this land of Myst, this magical land, and they could kind of time travel. Every single different island that they went to was like a different age, and they used books to get there. Somehow, all three of them ended up trapped in their different books. So there was a red book that trapped one brother, there was a blue book that trapped another brother, and then there was like a yellow looking book that trapped the dad. And then at the end of the game, we had to like release one of them. The two brothers are pretty corrupt, as we found out. The dad was a lot better, and we are trying to help the dad now. And I don't know what else is happening. But anyways, we'll just start that over so you guys can hear it better. Sorry about that. Let me know if this is sounding better.
Thank God you've returned. I need your help.
Oh, good.
There's a great deal of history that you should know. But I'm afraid that I must continue my writing. Here. Most of what you'll need to know is in there. Keep it well hidden. For reasons you'll discover, I can't send you to Riven with a way out. But I can give you this. It appears to be a linking book back here to Dunny. But it's actually a one-man prison. You'll need it, I'm afraid, to capture Gan.
I wonder who Gan is.
Once you've found Catherine, signal me, and I'll come with a linking book to bring us back.
How are we going to signal him? By the way, Catherine is his wife. We didn't see her at all in the last game. We just saw references to her.
There's also a chance, if this all goes well, that I might be able to get you back to the place that you came from.
I would love to know where we came from. They were really vague about that in the last game. Okay. So we arrived on this new age, or new island. That's how we travel in these games, is you look inside of a book and then it teleports you to that place. And I think it implied that Atris writing the books kind of builds the places, like he's kind of the god of this universe. But I'm not sure, that's not confirmed. It's not totally confirmed, that's just what the vibe that I got from the last game.
哟， sea diga ye. Kaware po. Namodo go wipo me po. Tagema. Rekoa.
I don't think he's speaking English.
Tagema. Musu rekoa. Misirapo. Misirapo. Umutika boku wa nai. Misirapo. Umutika boku wa nai. Boku wa nai. Misirapo. Boku wa nai. Boku wa nai. Boku wa nai. Boku wa nai.
Uh-oh. I think we needed that. Is he gonna jump into the book? Or not? Did he just get murdered? Did someone, like, shoot him with a dart or something? Oh yeah, someone definitely murdered him. Okay, that's fun. Hopefully they don't murder us. He had it coming. We're even in a cage, we could do the little dance. They had it coming. Okay, who's this guy? Everybody just wants our books. Oh, I did see. Oh. So he kind of helped us, but doesn't want to talk to us, so that's confusing. Anyway, I sang, so that is time. It is time to give Yamaha a treat. That's the rule on this stream. If you guys get me to sing, Yamaha gets a treat. He is very lucky. And luckily I like singing, sometimes. Alright, so now we can finally play. We can finally do something. So, where do we want... Oh! Where do we want to explore first? The turning animation, that is really nice. That's going to make it a lot less confusing. In the last Myst game, once you turned, you didn't get that smooth transition in between the different angles. You just jumped to it, and it was really hard to tell exactly how far you turned. So this will be really, really nice. Okay, so this is the cage we were in. Oh, we can look around the cage. What's that? Is this the is this one of the books that Atros gave us at the beginning? A lot of information. Don't really want to get into that right now. Oh, can we see that book anywhere? We can see that book anywhere. That's just the book that we have. That's not specifically inside of here. Is there anything specifically inside of here that we do want to see? Not really. But it is interesting that it lets us turn around and see the back side of this cage. After the last game, it makes me think that there's a secret panel in there. Those secret panels always get me. This is a weird contraption. Huh. It looks like a sort of telescope looking out to the sky. And this is obviously some sort of code. I don't know how to get in there. Worth noting, when you're turning 180 degrees, the finger cursor has a hook. Okay. So right now we're turning 90 degrees because it's not hooked. And now it's hooked, so we'll turn 180 degrees? Is that what's going on? That's good to know. Thank you. Welcome to the chat, by the way. We're happy to have you. Okay. So, we obviously don't have enough information to solve this right now. Oh, there's a button. That's good to know. But we will have to come back. Oh, there's a giant sword. But, doesn't want to let us interact with it, it looked like. Just there to be cool, I guess. Oh, what does this thing do? So when I click on it, it makes a sound. I don't know. It looks like it's jammed. It looked like this little piece is what that guy put in there to let us out. It's not letting us take that out. I don't know why we would want to, but... Again, the fact that it lets us look at it makes me think that maybe there's something we need to do with there eventually. Oh. Look at these tracks riding around. Looks like we're gonna have to ride some sort of contraption around the island like that. The ocean's beautiful. Looks a lot more realistic than in the last game. So here's a little chamber. Let's see what's going on in here. There's a button. What does this button do? This game loves its rotating towers. We saw a lot of that in Myst. What's the point of this little section? Oh, we can see inside. Looks like there's some notes on the wall. There's like a scarab beetle over here. There's like a door with a pentagon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm so good at geometry. There's lots of stuff going on. I don't know why we want to like peep through this little hole and not just go inside of it. Maybe that was supposed to draw our eye to the scarab beetle in the middle. Maybe that's important. Peephole. We're peeping a lot. I think you need to get in before it rotates. Okay. Let's try that. Let's rotate it until we can go inside. And then we'll rotate it over again. Oh, no, get in the cubby. Oh. Okay. I'll get in the cubby after I explore this section. How about that? Oh, and there's beetles all over the place. Ah! It's kind of fun. We can open them. Oh, and then we look inside. It's a fun mural. Look at this guy's eyes. They're big and scary. Can't really tell what's going on in here, but there's like these 5 people who are obviously important, this one guy who's more important than all of them, and then a lot of notes, I guess. Things on scrolls instead of books. Are scrolls gonna act the same way as books do in this universe? Like, if you open a scroll, are you gonna jump into a new age? Can't read this? Don't worry, I can't either. Not sure what's going on there. That looks almost like the word riddle at the end, maybe? Or maybe this is just a totally different language. And hey, that symbol on the floor, if you see that symbol, I don't know if you remember from the opening screen of this game, that's the symbol that's on the opening screen. And you guys didn't see this, but the desktop icon for this game is that symbol as well. So that's probably really important. It's like a square split in half. A little extra hang-offs on some of the lines. I don't know how to describe that exactly. Okay. So there's this gate that we cannot get through. I'm assuming when you get in one of the cubbies and then rotate, then you can get to one of these spaces behind this gate. Lots of this pattern inscribed on the walls. Okay, so this is where we came from. There is 1 note, 2 notes, a door, 3 notes, and then the other door. And I'm guessing that this room is a pentagon too. That's 5 areas, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, back where we started. Wait, there's something on the ground. Is that? Oh no, that's just a light. It looks like it's just a light pointing up at the scarab beetle. Alright, time to get in some cubbies. Already the sound design is way better. Back in Myst, that would have hurt my ears. I guarantee it. Alright, so we press this button, and then we jump in before it moves, right? Well, no, it doesn't let us do that. Maybe I need to get in and then press the button while I'm inside the cubbyhole? Okay, let's try that again. Going backwards. Rotates clockwise. I'm not sure how this is supposed to work. I can't get in and then see the button from while I'm in the cubby. And once I press the button, then my cursor disappears and I can't jump inside. That is sad. Maybe it only lets you do it on a certain cubbyhole? I remember the elevator puzzle from Myst. Do you remember that? Where you had to go to the top floor, and then you had to set the elevator to go down halfway and then jump out? And it wouldn't let you jump out after you changed the elevator for any other situation except for just that one. And so it was kind of hard to find. So let's just go all the way full circle, see if it lets us jump in. It's not letting us jump in on this one. Maybe it'll do it on the next one. Maybe we have to jump in to these areas, not one of the cubby holes. Nope. Cursor disappeared. Okay, I'll try one more rotation after this, and then after that, let's go explore something else. There's gotta be another way to solve this. It takes a long time for the cursor to come back. Can you push the button from inside the room instead of the cubby holes? Maybe. Let's try that. Inside the room. Don't think I can. No. I can't see the button from here. But this is pointing towards a different direction now. That's kind of cool. Looks like this is an area we need to go to for sure. Eventually. Don't know how yet, but. Ooh, lots of stars. That's exciting. This looks like one of those pendulums. One of those big old pendulums they have like at planetariums. Like, go the same way forever and then slowly rotate over the course of like hours and hours based on the rotation of the Earth. I don't know if you guys ever saw one of those. Saw growing up. I thought it was so cool because you just sit there for like 5 minutes and then finally would spin enough to knock down like a little spacer that they had. Very exciting, I know. Okay, I'm sitting in this throne. I'm not able to use this lever yet. I'm trying. It's just making a sound. Oh. Locking myself back in a cage. Maybe this level will work out. What's happening? Interesting. So once the cage closed and I pulled the lever, there was definitely sound effects happening. I didn't see anything happening visually, but maybe there's something that I need to wait for to happen. See that sound right there? What is that? It sounds like water running through the boiler or something. And what is this guy right here? Is that a speaker? The star has 5 points. I wonder if 5 is going to be important to this game. Like a little window? Not this one. Yeah, these look like windows. I don't think I've seen this room exactly. It looks kind of like the little pentagram room we were in that was spinning, but not quite. What's this one? Opens up door, okay. The door is open. Cool. Was there... There's no lever next to this guy. And also it doesn't look like I can explore anywhere else in this room. Wow. Is it not gonna let us out? That was weird. I had to click it twice to get out. That is a cool sight, by the way. It's a really cool image right there. This game came out in 2009, was it? And then the original Myst came out like, I want to say 2001? Someone told me at the last stream. I don't remember. But that's a long time between games. They made a lot of progress. Oh. Okay, doesn't look like we can go through this door. Oh, look at this little symbol right there. Or this little gadget. Older than that. Myst is 1993, Riven is 1997. Okay, so that's like 4 years in between. Oh. Did we just crawl under that door? Okay, well that's easy. Do you think we're gonna find this guy? The guy that let us out of the cage back here? Did he leave this as like a trail? Oh, that was a big jump. Okay, we climbed up that ladder. Oh, and here's another one of these little alcoves. Okay, so maybe we need, and I can't tell which direction this is facing, but maybe we need to go to the other spot and rotate this room so that we can enter that room from this side, and then that'll give us a new direction to go. So this is pointing towards one of the gates and one of the messages. I don't remember the layout exactly, but I feel like this could be two different spots. Pointing directly at a gate on the right and a message on the left. Let's go back and see if we can figure out what direction that is. And also interesting that they would have this closed gate animation when you can just go underneath it. Are we going to have to open that gate eventually? Is that necessary? Maybe we'll be carrying something big and we need to have it open. Okay. Also, where are these peoples located? I don't see a hole in the wall here. But here's one of those gates, and here's one of those messages. So it sounds like 1, 2. Wait, I need to draw a diagram to figure this out. Okay, I'm gonna draw a pentagon. That's a terrible pentagon. I won't even show you guys. It just looks like a house. But okay, so if we're looking from one direction, we see this. Then turning once, turning twice, I think is where it was. So once, twice. I think this is where that alcove was that we were just at. Do I spot a fresh fade? You sure do. Yesterday is when I got it. Thanks, Chief People. Big Blunt. Thanks for noticing. Oh, and I lost my place. Oh, wait, there's only one gate. So that's definitely the direction we were looking at. 1, 2, this is where it was. Now, how does that help me? We were looking from here. We want this. Okay, it's hard to talk about rotating things like this, but we want this location to have a door so that we can go through it. So if we turn, it always turns clockwise, right? So if we turn it once, I think we can go around past that gate, and then maybe it'll be open. Wait, no, that's the opposite direction of what I thought. I have to trial and error this. Last stream we found out that I'm really not good at circles. And maybe this stream we'll find out that I'm really not good at pentagons. I'm gonna guess this one more round thing, and then this one more rotation, and then we'll go to the other side. Let's see what's there. Here we go. Under the gate. Oh, and there we go. Good guess. Okay. And so now that it's rotated in a different direction, we entered from a different direction, we have a new direction to go out. Where? Oh, never mind. I'm crazy. That's exactly where we came from. And it won't let us go through this other side. Is this gate always closed, or does it open sometimes? Does it only open when it's facing a specific direction? Thanks, Lawnmower. Also, what happens when we turn all of these on? Do we need to turn all of them? Oh, we can't leave them on. That's kind of a relief. I don't think I was emotionally prepared to handle a scarab beetle puzzle. Inside of all of them. Are they all different? Oh, this guy's weird. This guy like... Oh, look, this guy that looks kind of like God, he's got that same symbol on his chest right here. If you have an idea for a word to call this symbol, let me know. I love having terminology for things in games. Thanks, Reese with the spoon. But anyways, this guy is obviously punishing this dude. All sprawled out. Has a book. He's like shooting fire and the sun at him. Interesting. I don't think we have enough information to just figure out who that is. Is one of those people actress? These people are worshipping this guy who's levitating in the sky. That's fun. He only has 4 fingers. Oh, he has 5 fingers on this hand. I doubt that's important. I bet that's just a stylistic thing. That man that died in in that pic is engraved in my mind from my childhood. Which guy that died? Was it this guy? Yeah, if I saw that as a kid, I feel like that would get ingrained in my brain too. He looks so sad. What's going on in this one? Oh. This feels like Atris. He's writing books, and in those books there's whole new worlds that he's creating. And that's what Atris does, right? He just like sits in his cave, writes books, and he can jump into those books that are a different age or a different time. Interesting. Have we looked at all of them yet? No, we haven't seen this one yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, the number 5 again. They're like worshiping this book in particular, which looks a little scary. There's a lot of, what you call that, industry? Chopping down trees, starting fires, running machines. Very futuristic. Oh look, there's a little sun symbol with 5 points. Dad is God, God is Daddy. Okay, so Atris is that God guy, right? And this is the one that we saw first. There's 5 people again. There's Sky Daddy, and there's all these people down below them who are building things, I guess. Passing out notes. Attacking people. This guy looks like he's doing math. He's got one of those little angle things. And here they're taking pages out of trees. Well, still don't know what that means, but... Oh wait, before we leave. From here, we need this door to be in the location that we're at. We want to see where that leads. So this door needs to rotate once, twice to get where we are. Let's try that and see where we end up. So here's once. If you guys have been in the last few streams, you might notice that my office is a lot cleaner in the background. It's an illusion. All of the mess is hidden behind off to the sides. I can't believe how long it is taking me to move. We have way too much stuff. But we're getting there. We're slowly getting organized. And my apartment, we finally closed the door for the last time. Everything's out. It's all clean. My partner's apartment, we're still waiting on. There's a few more things. We're getting there. Oh hey, we found a new area. Oh, and this one you can press the button. Can you, or can you? No, you can't press it, but you can see it. I was hoping that would let us rotate and go anywhere we wanted. So this is an interesting symbol. Oh, it looks like that telescope out at the beginning. Near the cage we were in. And steam is coming out. Is this pipe just coming out of the wall? It looks like it's just coming out of the wall. And then sends steam up. If we press this, it turns the steam off. And sends it somewhere else. Or maybe it's just blocked and that's why. Ooh. Okay, so we can press the button here and go somewhere else. What does this guy do? See the telescope again. Okay. I really don't know what this thing does. Something somewhere is moving. But, yeah, let's not rotate this yet because we don't want to get too lost. Let's go look at the telescope. So maybe originally the steam that was going straight out of that pipe was supposed to be going in here, and once we turned that valve, now the steam's going here and it's powering this. Let's see if we can see anything. Still nothing. Is it gonna have to be nighttime? Is this looking at the stars? Also, still have no idea how to sell this. And that's probably where the steam... That's probably where the pipe goes into the cavern where we were before. What's back here? Oh, there's a giant cliff. Love that we can look straight down that. Ooh, I fell down. Jump. Ooh. I would if I could, but it will not let me. So I don't know what's happening different here, but something's happening. There's steam going to it now, you can hear it in the background. And that does something too. But who knows what. Oh! So we can move this down. Oh, maybe it's not a telescope, maybe it's a microscope looking inside of here. Maybe we need to open this thing up first, and then take the microscope down and look at whatever is inside of this little manhole. There we go. Still not changing, but... Can we break it? It's all dark, because it's hit the manhole. Nope, we can't break it, but it's stopped. We can't go any further. We lift that up, and then press the button. And then it moves it back up. Okay. That's pretty straightforward. I can follow that. Now we just need to figure out the code. Oh, look. You can barely see, but there's another little five-pointed star there. Hello, Zork Player 1. Welcome to the stream. I'm so excited to ride one of these. I don't even know what it is, but so excited. And we've already gone down here, right? That led to... Oh. Oh, we didn't fully explore this cavern. I just went into this room and then turned around. There's more going on. Are you at the end of the game? No, I am not. I actually just barely started, like, 45 minutes ago. Was that already 45 minutes? That flew by. I feel like it's been 2 minutes. No. Did I just get there? Yes. Just got there. We saw one guy who tried to steal our book, and then another guy who stole the book from him and killed him, but then let us out, and so we're confused what his deal was, and now we're just exploring. Oh hey, this is one of the rooms that was in one of those cameras. And, oh, that's cool. But I think this is the door that we opened with that lever. Zork, have you played this game before? Okay, another pentagon with a 5-pointed star in it. 5 is so important here. I'll be really disappointed if 5 doesn't actually mean anything, and that was just a design choice. But I'm really hoping 5 is important. Okay, all this food looks not fresh, but at least it's been put there recently, and not years ago. Looked like it's been there maybe a few weeks, 1 week. I don't know how fast does fruit like that go bad. And it's on both sides. Is it like an offering? Like this god that's here in this cage? I scarred for Myst. I'm expecting there to be a secret panel anywhere, so I'm like clicking all of these spots. Where's the next secret panel gonna be? You got all the OG discs. That's cool. How many discs was this game on? I am playing this just on Steam myself, so not quite as cool. But it is really fun so far. We just played Myst for the very first time before this. Also very, very fun. We're excited to get more of the lore. I also like this music a lot more. This is fun. Hey, one of our rides is probably coming. Oh my god, okay. Here it comes. Oh, that is drawn out. They're catching us here. Okay. This guy looks cool. Places is this gonna take us? Do you like lore? I don't know what lore is. I don't know what you mean by lore. I also want to write a clock lore. Okay. And that turns us around, I guess. And then now we can press this to go forward, I assume. Alright, who's ready for a roller coaster ride? Oh, lore. I do like lore. I would love to hear lore if you have lore that you want to tell us about. So are we on a new island now? That was fun. Love that. Yeah, I hear that there is a lot of lore around this whole series. Someone in one of the more recent streams said that there's several books that go along with this too. Like lots of games, lots of books, and timeline-wise, some of the books happen in between the games. So eventually I do need to get to reading some of those books. So I can explain more of the lore myself. Oh, and it looks like there's little bugs all over here. Oh, and there's cut down trees, kind of like one of those murals. I need that as a ride at a theme park. We should make a Myst theme park. Oh, we also learned about the what was that convention called that all the Myst people go to? Oh, there is? Wait, are you saying that there is a Myst theme park? Are you kidding? Wait. I have to hear more about this. Yeah, road trip. This is fun. Oh, we're going underwater? This game really had to, they really had to show up the last game in terms of animations. They got popular and they got a bigger budget and they said, let's go for it. That and sound design. There's no theme park for any Myst games. Okay, well that is sad. I got really excited there. This is a really long ride. I'm very disoriented. I have no idea where we are. I didn't even explore the place that the last one we just talked about this one. Just when you thought you were done, you got another little ride. No, there's not. I still want to go to New Mexico. Okay, well, what is in New Mexico? I'm excited for you to go to New Mexico. I don't think I've been. Yeah, we can have a road trip to New Mexico anyways. Doesn't look like I can open this door. Not sure what this little doohickey is here. Is that supposed to be a handle? Or a light? Okay, another pipe puzzle. Oh, water? Okay, so this is like a little water tank. With that. What did that do? What is this gonna do? Okay, so there's a lot going on there. Not sure what I'm supposed to do yet. So if I remember from Myst, when they had their own little pipe puzzle, you could always hear in the sound design whether or not there was water running. And so this has like 1, 2, 3, 4 different spots running into it, and you can hear that low rumble. I'm guessing that's saying that there is water running through this one of these pipes at least. But I don't know which one is coming through. Oh, wait. Okay, so this little lever only points towards this pipe, and this pipe. So I'm guessing that this pipe is where the water is coming in through, and then depending on where this leads, it comes out of one of these 3 pipes. So right now it's coming out this far left one. Let's check that out. Where is this going? It goes into this little contraption here. I don't want to say why too much info. Okay. Like personal info or like spoiler info? Because either one, feel free to not tell us. Is this just going to take us back to the key? Yeah, that's the mine cart that we can get back in. Spoiler. Okay. We appreciate you for not spoiling it for us. Are we going to find out why New Mexico is important in this game? Or is that a later game? What is over here? Why can I look at it? Well, I know water is going to this thing, but I don't know how to turn it on. Also, is this like wood chips? Oh, this is like a wood chipper, right? Things that come down this chute and into here get spun around and then turn into wood chips or whatever sort of chips, and then get dropped in this pile. So thankfully this was not turned on when we ran down, otherwise we would be chopped up in this pile, I'm guessing. Oh, also there's flames under this. This is a boiler. Why can't we look at this? What is important here? Same with this. Oh, there's like a little ladder over here. Where does this lead? It's locked. Can't tell. It's a later game. Okay. Alrighty. Well, I hope you stick around to explain it to us once we get there. My brain is going wild. Why would New Mexico be important? Because this game isn't even set on Earth, right? Like it's a whole different universe. When all the water is gone, where did it go? So, this little area just shows the water level, I'm guessing. And maybe we need a full for something to happen. Let's send the water over here. See if it builds back up. So I think the water needs to go through this pipe right here. Oh, I hear new sounds. That sounds promising. It's not going to let us open it still. Yeah, there's water right there. If we do this, what happens? Supposedly nothing happens. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Maybe something is happening, we just don't see it, or maybe something else needs to be in place before it does anything. Oh yeah, what is this gonna do? Oh. What's happening? Oh. That's not water going up. What is that?
Hi!
Hey, thanks for the follow. We're excited to have you here. Okay, so now that lever is doing something. It's making noises. Oh, and that controls this little whatever it is that's moving up and down. I really cannot tell what that little doohickey is. But, that only worked when the water was going through this bottom pipe here. When it was going through this top pipe, that didn't do anything. Huh. Where do those pipes go? I need to go look down here and see. Oh gosh, it's hard to see. So one of them goes directly in here, and the other one goes down here? One of them goes to the middle of the tank, and one of them goes to the bottom of the tank? Is that right? I am confused why that would make a difference. And also, what's going to happen if we send the water down this other pipe? Goes up here. Is that going to let us open that door at the top of the ladder? Okay. Test it out. So the water should be going through this tube here now. And still not going to open this guy. Climb back down. I can't even see where it's going. Right there. Maybe I can see from this angle. It looks like it's just going into the side of the mountain. I sure would love to get on this little walkway there. Glad you're following the pipes. Important in these types of games. Thank you. That's good to know. I do remember the pipe puzzle from Myst with the little tree houses above it. I think that was one of my favorite puzzles in Myst. So I'm excited for another pipe puzzle. I don't know if I can solve it right this second, but we will try. And so we still don't know what this, or I still don't know what this does. Because obviously water is not flowing through that, right? Otherwise water would be gushing out of the bottom or gushing out of here. But it's not. The water is just right there. But if I move this up, is that going to change anything? Well, it's not right now because this is pointing around. Now, is that going to do anything? Still doesn't make anything happen. Let's turn this. Let's see if it makes anything happen now. Weird. I could have sworn it was supposed to work. Oh, you know what? We don't have water coming this way from this lever. There we go. When is the new version of this coming out? Glad you asked. It's coming out in 2 weeks. So, after 2 weeks, maybe we'll have to play it again. Or maybe take a break and come back to it later. The new version is VR compatible. I don't know if I am ready to stream VR, but that would be really, really cool to play Riven in VR. Let's see if this is going to do what it's supposed to now. Now it's doing what it's supposed to. I still don't know what that is, but something is obviously happening. This little doohickey is moving up to the top of the water level instead of the bottom of the water level. Oh, and I just realized all those bubbles are because it's boiling, because it's a boiler. I don't know why I didn't realize that before. But, oh, hey, you know what? Maybe that's how we get in that other door. Is maybe we need to lift this up, turn off the water, and then go inside? Maybe I'll be ready to do it as a sprint, set the record. That would be cool. Fun fact, we learned this from another chat user. I don't remember his name. I wish I... If you're here, speak up, because this is a fun fact. The world record speed run of Myst is 37 seconds. And the guy that told us that said that when he was running it, or when they were running it, back in the day, the game didn't even boot in 37 seconds. So that's like... I think that's so funny. We can now beat Myst fast. People can now beat Myst faster than it even used to boot back in the day. Alrighty, so this is up. What if we turn off the water? Is it going to stay up? And is that going to affect anything else? Let's move it somewhere else. Go over here. I need to buy a new computer for the remake, but they haven't released the recommended system specs yet. That is annoying. It would be really nice to know what those are. What is this going to do now? Nothing still. And still obviously not going to let us in here because it's boiling. There's boiling water in there. We don't want to go in right now. Does the red over here indicate the temperature inside? Ah. Tada, for real, are you going to try and play it in VR? Is that why you need the good specs? Or do you just want to make sure your computer can handle it in general? Okay, so my current prediction is that this needs to be facing this direction for the water to go towards the minecart to let us go out. So I'm going to test the minecart right now with it off and see if it doesn't work. Then if it doesn't work, we'll see if it works after we move the water back in this direction. Oh, I don't need to go up this way. I need to go up the other ladder. Alright, minecart, can you take us back up? You want to play on max graphic settings. Alrighty. 8 years old. There you go. That makes sense. I have a 10-year-old laptop right now that is still barely running. It is now my dedicated Minecraft server. That's all I PC you would want to get. lot of time to think on these rides. Which is fun. I did, yes. I felt like I wanted to experience Riven for the first time on the original game. Later I can go experience it on the brand new remastered version, but right now I want to see what it was like back in the day, you know? I thought that would be more fun. That, and we finished Myst, and it was the natural next game to play was Riven, so decided we might as well play it right now instead of waiting. And this gate is not locked. We can go inside. There's a little scarab beetle. Oh, what a cute little guy. Oh. He's gonna fly away. Oh, goodbye. It's fun. That almost looks like the silhouette of a person right there. A little spot of sunlight. That was a little freaky. This game is big so far. I feel like I haven't even explored half of it. This animation was pretty cool for its time. I believe it. It's a big jump ahead from Myst. Do you remember in Myst that one door that would open up? And it literally... I'm facing the camera. This little door would not swing open for the animation. It literally... The screen would just like do a line, and like past that line the door would be open, and before that line the door would be closed, and that's just how they animated it. Now it looks seamless. It looks incredible compared to that. And I love these little moving transitions. I know it's weird to say that in this day and age, but compared to Myst, it's a really good quality of life benefit. I get lost a lot less easily now. So this whole area of the game is interesting. It does feel like it's a completely different culture from the first area that we were at. Yeah, it was cool. But this looks like a whole new deity, like a whole new religion, a whole new culture. I wonder if the cultures clashed between the two of them ever. Like, what is this guy? Is this some sort of god? Doesn't let me interact with them at all. And chat, you know that I'm so bad at finding those secret panels. So if you happen to notice something that looks like a secret panel, feel free to shout it out. Otherwise, I will be lost for hours. Never find it. It does feel a lot bigger though. Some regions felt the same size as the entirety of Myst. Yeah. Some regions. So are there more regions than just this? Are we gonna travel to different areas again? What's the point of being lost for hours? Okay. Well, I guess I gotta buckle up and enjoy it. Oh, what's happening? Oh, there's somebody up there. What are they doing? Are they sounding an alarm? Okay, that's a little freaky. Don't like that. Hello, guy. Where else are people hiding that we haven't seen? Stranger danger alarm, yeah. I guess I can't blame them, right? Okay, but we came full circle, that's good to know. I was worried that this left section would be a whole nother area that we have to explore too, but it was indeed a circle. Let's go through it again and see if there's anything else that we missed. Little bugs flying around. Maybe that was a bat. Love these little fungi things, whatever they are. Skyrim totally copied these. They have glowing mushrooms everywhere. Okay, so there was that. This is on the left side of that turn. But on the right side was... Whoops. Whoops, I'm totally lost again. On the right side... Nope, that's not right. Let's just go down and go to the left again to get to the other side. This is how we got to this little deity guy here. I don't see a single thing on here that has the number 5 on it. No 5 pointed things, no 5 sided things. So it does feel very, very different. I forget a lot of the plot of this one, TBH, since it was a lot more complex with a lot more lore and books to read. Okay. I think you did say that last time, but this one is harder than the other game. Okay, and we didn't go this direction. There's one hidden button in this game burned in my memory even though it's been like 25 plus years. I love when games do that. Lawnmower, you were saying there was like one image of a man like sprawled out in one of those murals that was also burned into your brain. Oh, there's more people up there. What's their plan? What are they doing? And a specific scene I shall not mention because spoiler. Oh, there's a little kid. They're hiding a kid. Okay, we appreciate no spoilers. For me and many people here in the stream, this is the very first time we've ever played this. Ooh, so we can... Wait, can we go underwater? I'm confused as to what this is. Is this like a little hatch? Like a little trapdoor? Whatever it is, it's not letting me interact with it. But oh, look! Look at these like silver things. It looks like the ride that we were on before can come down here too sometimes. Like underwater through there. And also, this is such fun architecture. Like, look at these little pods. Maybe this, oh, whoa, I wanted to go back. Maybe this area here floods a lot, and that's why they have everything up so high. Are we gonna have to explore each one of these? Because then I'd really get lost. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay, here we go. Let's see if we can go inside this guy. Oh, and this does have the number 5 on it. It's a 5-star thing. Okay, I thought that was a door opening sound, but it wasn't. Okay, so whoever is in there doesn't want to let us in. Maybe they're just not home. Is valid. We are a stranger. Stranger danger. Okay, look at this little altar. What is this? Is this a creature of some sort? Is this a drum? I hope they play around with the drum in this game. I feel like that would lend well to their fun, their very creative sound design. It's like using drums like this. Like tell us if somebody's up here, or if they're warning, or if they're sending a message. What is this? Okay. I was not ready for that to open up. This little thing looks kind of like the same thing that was outside that door on the boiler, if you guys remember that. The one that was red, and we couldn't go inside. Maybe this turns red once it gets too hot. Okay. Whatever this is, it doesn't seem to have power, because none of these little levers are working for me. Oh, and you know what? I just realized. This is off topic, but in Myst, do you guys remember the underground maze that we did? And every area had the different noise that we had to like write down what was the point of those noises? I thought the pattern of the noises through the path that led us out was going to be important somehow, but it wasn't. We finished the game without it. So if you know, and it's not a spoiler for other games, please let me know, because that's going to bother me. Oh, and this does look like... Okay, so this is definitely a moving contraption. Like, we get in and we move around. And it probably can't move just because there are not tracks on either side of it. So we're going to have to change the tracks somehow. Because we bought it came with a 200-page guidebook as part of the sale. But we made a deal as a family to not use it. That's a fun deal. But I got completely stuck at one point, so I cheated and used the guide. Does your family know, Octavius? Have you told them yet? The noises told you the correct direction to go. Okay. So I just did not figure out what the direction was supposed to be. Because I just guessed and finally made my way through that maze. That took way too long. You guys were there. You know. That was a rough stream. TBH, I don't think I ever did. Oh my god! Family secrets being spilled over here. Nobody tell Octavius's family. Is that meat being cooked? Here's some wood. Interesting. Okay, and here's that hut that we were next to. Can we go over here? Nope, we cannot. So it looks like we can only go up to a few of these huts, which is good, because I would get very, very lost. And if I'm not mistaken, that was the only direction we can take in here. Did anyone else hear a baby crying? Oh, what is this thing over here? That looks interesting. The 4 noises equal the 4 cardinal directions. Oh. Oh, and some of those noises were definitely combinations of some of those noises. Tada, that makes so much sense now that you say it, but that went way over my head when I was trying to figure it out. I have to tell them when we get together next. Oh my god. Okay, let us know how they take the news. I hope they don't disown you. Are hints about Easter egg spoilers, like just a neat little scene and not important to the plot? I don't know, chat, what do you guys think? Is that a spoiler? I feel like if it doesn't ruin the plot that's coming up, then it's not a spoiler. But if it's just like an Easter egg that we've already passed... Oh, sorry, if it's about something that's coming up, then it is a spoiler, but if it's about something that's already passed, then it's not a spoiler? Still bummed we can't go down there yet. I never caught that either back in 1994. I still have my complete maze map that I sketched. Oh my god, I do too! Let me see if I can find it. It was completely erratic. And like, really not that great, not that helpful, but you can see I kind of draw this out and all the possible directions we could go. And just by process of elimination, we finally made it out. But I guess that is a fun thing about this game, is that there are ways to figure things out besides the correct way. So like, what's an example? The rocket ship. The rocket ship, you're supposed to figure out how to do it because there's a certain number you need to put in, and that certain number you find by rotating that tower until it's pointing at the rocket ship, and then the other side has a clue telling you that specific number. But we found that number just through trial and error, like figuring out how high we could go in on that little power chamber, whatever that was. We just like trialed and errored it. We like figured out exactly how high we could go before it was shut off, and the number beneath that was the number that we did, and that let us use the little rocket ship. Some of these puzzles are hard to explain. Sorry if you didn't get any of that. But point of the story is, it's nice that they have like multiple ways to figure it out sometimes. And what is this? Is that spinning? This one you passed just a little thing that jogged my memory. Yeah, it is cool. Lots of stuff as a kid. It's so nice. I am Captain Brute Force. I love my brute force, and I love my math, Lawnmower. It's true. I love doing wrong math with circles. Captain Brute Force. Oh, so that wasn't a new area. That's just where we came from. Not this direction. Should I mark in myself as Captain Brute Force now? I'm so sad you called me that. Sometimes I figure things out the right way. Yeah, I'm a big unit circle thing. Oh no. Okay. So was there anywhere else on this island to go? We didn't go this direction, did we? What is this area? Oh, this is where we came from. So yes, we did go this direction. What is this guy? So this is definitely an I. And then underneath there, it looks like a KI. I don't know if it's actually supposed to be English letters or if that's just the symbol. But an I and then KI. Oh, and a noise. Was that a hint? Do I need to remember this noise? I'm gonna write down the I symbol. And then the little KI symbol. It almost looks like KI in Roman numerals. I know K isn't a Roman numeral, but if it was, that's what it would look like. So, the direction that we went first was up, and we've explored pretty much everything up there. I'm sure there's some stuff we missed. Oh! What are these creatures? They look fun. Are those beaks? Oh my god. Oh. I like those. Those were fun. Weird noises always seem important. That's true. They are usually important. I usually forget when it actually comes time. These are super cool. Also, I like these plants. I like how tapered their trunks are and their front leaves. Are those creatures going to be important? Do I need to get them back here somehow? Maybe lure them in with a treat. Also, this is just such a pretty picture. Look, it's so calming. The ocean, some plants, we're on a beach. This seemed to be a very animal-centric culture. Okay. Lots of statues and figures are animal-shaped. Those used to be my favorite dinosaur. Wait, what kind of dinosaur is that? Oh, so that looks like the main area where we came from, right? That's where we started? I remember there being that giant dome on it. And then there's like the tracks that we rode off of it. That led to here, apparently. Oh, and I didn't notice this axe before. That's kind of a small axe to cut this clean of a line through this tree. It must be really good at chopping down trees. So I am getting to the point where I feel like I've explored most things. Oh, look at this guy. I love petroglyphs. I had a trip to southern Utah recently where we got to see some petroglyphs, and it was so cool. But anyways, I am getting to the point where there's not a whole lot more exploring to do based on the stuff that I've seen. I'm sure there's other areas that I need to see, but out of the areas that I have seen, I'm not sure which puzzle I should solve first. Because, was there a puzzle up here? There's this door that we need to get open somehow. Not sure how. And then, was there a puzzle over here? I mean, there's this contraption. This little vehicle that we need to ride. How we're supposed to find out. Hello again. Hey, welcome back, Everett. I am enjoying Riven. We just started about an hour and a half ago, and I don't think we've solved a single puzzle yet. But we have done a lot of exploring. So this thing, do I need to... Whoops. Go back out. It doesn't have tracks right next to it. But once I lower it, does it... Once you lower it, are there tracks next to it there? Or do I need to bring tracks to it where it is right now? Or once it's lowered, how do I get to it? I have a lot of questions. A lot of questions here too. I don't know how to use this. But it looks important. Like, am I supposed to place something there? The water in this was always really cool. Is that a little steam gauge on the right? Let's check. And I agree, the water is cool in this game. In the settings, when I was setting this up, like I installed it for the first time, there was an option to have better water graphics versus less good water graphics. I guess that was the thing. Like, some people, they wanted to have the nice water graphics, and some people's computers couldn't handle it as well. But, yeah, they must have put a lot of effort into those water graphics. And Octavius, is this what you're talking about? I'm trying to think of how that would be important. I guess once we move, we need to keep an eye on it to make sure it doesn't go too high or too low. Yeah, this is it. Okay. Cool. So we need to get steam into this somehow. Do we need to go all the way over to that little area with the pipe puzzles and somehow move that stuff over here? Also, how do we get to this staircase? I feel like we have not been there yet. Are these like bugs strung up here? Do they eat bugs? Yeah, those look like moths or something. Or maybe they're fish. That would make more sense. That would make more sense. You would string up fish, because they have a lot of nets here too. There's that baby sound again. The baby must be in one of these. Maybe it's this one. Maybe the baby is inside this little hut here. Anyways, should we go back to the main part? Should we go... Are there spots that I've missed that I need to explore first? These are cool, but I'm not sure they're very important. Wait, this guy has a 5-pointed star above him. Is he Atris? Is that who this is? Still love this scene. I feel like this game was just 90% pipes. I can't remember, when you walk up to the water when there's a ladder, can you look down? When there's a ladder, which part are you talking about this? Because we can look down, but I don't see any clickable spot that I can use. Like, it looks like there's a like a manhole cover here or something. that's stopping us from getting down. But there's definitely tracks here. And I bet that contraption that we were just in, right underneath the water, on these tracks. Also, I'm looking for that contraption and I don't see it. I think it might be on the other side of this little area here. There's a walkway up there. How do we get to that one? Can we see it from over here? We really can't. Yeah, I was trying to think where that little cart thingy is in relation. I thought it was behind that little cliff. Like, I don't think we can get to it right now. If I'm totally wrong on that, feel free to let me know. Oh, what does this guy do? Does that change anything up here? I don't know if I want to check right now. But there's this blue button. And that really does something. Not sure what, but it does something. Let's ride back to the main island. Alrighty, here we go. Figure out what that is supposed to be for. Is there anywhere where there's an I that we can enter some sort of thing that's like KI? Oh, and here's one of these buttons again. Is this just like the recall button? Do you think if we like let this... Maybe if we like let this go without us and we press this button, it would recall it and bring us back to us? I'm going to assume that that's what it is for now. This is fun animation. Oh! There's a hologram. And there's a beard. You remember that button vividly, but not what it does. That's fun. I like... It sounds like you've waited the right amount of time before being this game again. Enough to still have some nostalgia, but but long enough to not remember all the clues and what everything is. I want to see that hologram again. Why was he there? Why did he disappear when we came back? And also, how did we get in here in the first... Oh. Secret panel. We love our secret panels. And then this room again. Still not sure what this does. So, in a game that likes their sounds as much as this one does, this does look like a microphone, so maybe we need to make a certain sound in it to make something happen. I don't know what sound that would be or how we would do that, but that's just my thought right now. And remember, this is the room we were just in, one of the hologram, and this lever opens and closes that door. Yes. Oh, hey. And once that door is closed, maybe the hologram will turn back on. Looks like the cage on Spooky Island in the live-action Scooby-Doo. It kind of does. Is that where they like stole their souls and then they like switched bodies? Yeah, and it's like an underground cave, just like Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo just ripped off Riven, apparently. I'm so confused by that door. Like I click it once and then it makes a noise and doesn't do anything, and then the second time I click it, it opens. Like what is it doing in between my 2 clicks? And dang it. The door is closed, but that hologram is not there still. So this door is not what controls it being closed. Or if it is, or if it does have any control over it, it's not the only thing controlling it. There's gotta be something else that will turn it on. Oh, and you know what? Maybe that's just going back down when I click on the door the first time. I bet that's what it is. The navigation in this game, I feel it was done intentionally, so if you were in too much of a hurry, you can miss stuff. What does the other camera show? Okay. Like it was trying to slow you down to force you to see things you need to notice. The other camera looks at this. So there's another contraption. And I want to say it's not one that we've seen before. Either that or it's the one that we were just on. Maybe it's the one we were just on. But as far as I can tell, this little this camera doesn't have a lever next to it that controls it. I don't think there's anything we can do. We just get to see it for some reason. Maybe if we move this lever, something will move. And we just won't notice it because this lever's not right next to that camera. Notice anything different? Because I sure don't. It looks the same. A lot of this camera is like stuff that doesn't look intelligible at all. Like I can't tell what this is. Can't tell what this is. Really can't tell what this is. Is that just a rock that the stairs go over? And yeah, the cage around that throne is closing, and now it's kind of can open. Yeah, I remember a couple things in this, not this building in particular, where it was so easy to click past and you'd miss a button or a lever or something. Yes, I remember it missed the fireplace. Once you go inside the fireplace and turn around, there's a little lever or button on the left-hand side inside the fireplace that I just completely missed until somebody pointed it out. Yeah, that one was like, do you remember the noises that little puzzle made? Oh wait, did something just happen? Or am I crazy? For a split second, I thought I saw a little light over here, but my eyes might have been playing tricks on me. So let's go back in here. This still lets us go inside here to move the steam to the little microscope. And I don't think we want to mess with this configuration at all right now. I think we've got it in the right spot. Oh, but this is the thing that we wanted to experiment with. Still don't know what this guy does. Something's moving somewhere. Let's look at the microscope. See if anything changed with the microscope. I always click that on accident. I need to remember to click underneath it. Hello, microscope. What's going on? It doesn't let us press these buttons right now. Maybe it's because it's too... No. I don't think this is too close, right? Put it up all the way, see if it lets us press buttons now. Yeah, something moved quite a bit. That sound means we've hit the end. We can't move this any higher, I think. Okay, now we can press these buttons. It looks like this microscope just has to be at the highest setting before we can press these buttons. Which makes sense, because once this trapdoor opens, it's gotta swing up this direction. And if this is in the way, it's not gonna work. So, there's that cliff again. Still not sure what we're supposed to do here, but there are 5 buttons. And there's a lot of symbols with 5 in them. So maybe that's going to be our clue. For this little sword symbol does not have 5 joints in it. It has 4. So I don't know if that's important at all. Can't move this. Oh, why do we want to look up? Are you guys also noticing like the little diamond grid in the sky? It's like blue diamonds instead of just straight blue. Now I just need to think. There's another walkway we need to get to. I don't know where it goes. Doesn't let me look at it. We were just there, and we went onto this island. Remember that well. I don't think we've been to this little island way over here. We've been on this. Scarab beetles again. Let's try pressing this and see if from this direction we can find a new place to go. On my phone, so I can't see it. Okay, that's fair. Wish I was a little more athletic. Maybe jump a little so everybody else isn't playing. Yeah. Wish we could Lara Croft this thing, you know? That would be fun. I would love to know what this thing does. It doesn't let us move until the sound is done. So whatever's changing, I don't know, that must mean it's important. Okay, so we're looking at the scarab beetle. Let's move it again. Max that we need to move it is 3 before we hit the door again, I think. Oh, 2 was it though. Okay, so we got another doorway, but it won't let us go in here. Does that mean that this is just a dead end, or do we need to eventually go past this gate and look at this little door thing? Is that going to be important later? That's where we came from. The scarab beetles show the same thing no matter what direction they're looking at, right? I think we remember this. Locked your view in to make stuff more mysterious. I feel like it might. Let's turn it again. There was a noodle on the great walking door. Uh-oh. I should have looked for that. This is weird. I don't know if it's significant at all. Well, once we get a chance to look at it again, we'll make sure to note it, just in case. Keep doing that. It's not like I'm looking at anything that's going to tell me what it does. Oh, might catch the one in the center of the floor. Oh. Yeah, that little like square, blue square thing. So there's lots of 5 symbols, and there's lots of that 2 square thing. When is it all gonna make sense? And how are we gonna read this? Why are all 3 of these the exact same? Because this word at the very end looks kind of like riddle, even though it's probably not. Does it say that for all of them? No, this one's different. Yeah, they're all different, so they all have different messages. Oh, start at the scarab and go in order to see if the story it is telling is in order. Okay. Oh, and there are 5 scarabs, too. So maybe that'll help us solve the little manhole puzzle. Good idea. So starting at this one, I don't know, do we think that this looks like the beginning or the middle or the end of the story? To me, it feels like the end. Just because, like, there's these 5 people and him all just kind of overlooking the new order of things. I don't know. But is there anything in here that's going to tell us what order we need to press these 5 people in? Help us with the manhole puzzle? That was that one. Let's look at the next one to the right. This definitely is not the first one. I'm willing to bet that. There's too much going on for this to just be like the beginning of a story. Oh, and hey, look, there's this little wood chipper. Oh, log chipper. The logs go down there. And there's that boiler from that area too. So this boiler and the log chipper, what are they doing? Oh, this is a hand. I didn't realize that this was a hand before. I don't know why I didn't see that. But this is Atris's hand. It's got the 5-star. He has all his fingers this time. They were more accurate. I guess the wood chips turn into paper, and that's how he makes his books. That seems more like the end, turning their trees into books. Oh, okay, yeah. Maybe if you could figure out the order of the scarabs, then they coordinate with a number to push the 5 buttons of the telescope. I like that idea. So, yeah. Huh. But yeah, this is definitely the middle, or maybe the end. Just not the beginning. What is this one going to be? That feels like that's after the last one. Because Atris now has all of the wood chips and made the books, and now he's writing in the books to make his little worlds. That first one you looked at still had a tree standing. That's a good point. Maybe we need to look at the number of trees in them to see which order they are. There is still 1 tree right here. Okay. And then the second one we looked at, did that one have any trees? I don't think it has any trees standing. I think they're all cut down. In this one, it looks like there also aren't any trees. Like they've already been cut down and now he's making the books. He seems like maybe not a good guy. Decimated their forest. Good point. I can't tell. Are these trees in the background? Or are these just tall plants? Oh hey, look, there's the huts on top of the ladders, like that one area. All the people there worshipped Atris, apparently, at one point. I'm guessing this is the final one, right? Who is Atris? I hope I'm saying the name right. Atris, I think, is the guy from the beginning of the game, where he's like writing in the book in the cavern, and he gives you some books, and he says, go to this different island. Might be why they're afraid of strangers, because they chop down their trees. And what is this supposed to be? Is this Atris casting off somebody and leaving them a book? Or is this him, like, putting someone inside of a book? He has a book behind him in that one. Let me go to the other one. I didn't notice that book. Yeah, he does have a book behind him. And a halo. I wonder if that's just symbolism of he's the person that's writing the books. Or maybe we need to count the books in each of them? Maybe that's how we solve the puzzle? There's one book in that one. There is one book in this one. I don't know if there's any books in here. There's lots of scrolls. I don't know, can you guys piece together a story from this? There were a few of them that seemed like they were definitely in a specific order. Like this one, I really can't tell. Is this the beginning or is this the end? I wonder if that's the one Klondor was talking about, because I definitely remember that body one from my childhood. Yes, I think that's the one he was talking about. Not this one. The other one. This could also be just vague lore rather than clues. Generally don't recall. Okay. Well, we'll have to stew on that. Maybe revisit that idea later. Maybe there is something there that's telling us what order to press them in. Maybe there's not. Are there scarabs numbered in any way? Not that I can tell. Do they all have the same number of legs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think they all have the same number, right? Yeah, that's definitely not it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections of their body. I feel like I'm really reaching right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, they all have the same number of sections. Are there colors? Also, the sounds sound the same, right? There's nothing in here that's showing different sounds per different beetle. Oh, at the base or the floor near them. I mean, there's these little lights that are pointing up at them. There's these little marks around the base of the column. Those just look like screws or like divots or something. This pattern seems to repeat. This texture seems too vague to say anything. Once we are able to translate these, maybe these will help. I think you need to use the peepholes and the cubbies when you turn it in some way. Like, why do those exist? That's a good point. Let's look through the peepholes again and see if they can... See if we can figure out why they're for. Why they're there. This type of code, I think they'd have some way to distinguish between them. That's a good point. And I don't think there was really a good way to distinguish between them besides, or until you actually looked inside of them. Maybe they had slightly different colors on their joints? Okay, so this is looking at one of the beetles. One of the points of this leaf is pointing at them. I don't think any of those leaves are different from the others, so I don't think that helps us. There's Is this going to change anything of the angle of the people? I don't think it changed anything in this room specifically. Let's rotate it again. Also, eventually we do need to read this little journal that actress gave us at the beginning. After checking the peepholes, let's look at the pendulum thing on the ceiling. So the pendulum thing is just there, and there's stars around it. And we can look at it from different angles. I'm not sure how important that is. Like, I'm wondering if we need to count the stars in a certain position, but there's not really a good way to look at those, or to count them in specific sections, besides just counting all of them, which isn't going to be helpful. Yeah, and the scarabs all seem to have this, like, bluish color to their eyes, so that's not different. Was that a panel? We love our secret panels, but I'm not seeing any secret panels. Oh, and yeah, there is that little symbol in the center of the star. It's the same symbol that's in the center of this star, and the center of this star, and it's the same symbol as the icon of this game, the desktop icon. Okay, peephole time. While we're looking through the peepholes, it doesn't look like we can really look up at the pendulum. So I don't know. Excuse me. Why would we have these peepholes? Another thing to stew on. We're gonna have to revisit this idea as well once we had time to think about it. Figure out whoever does next to the peoples. I definitely have not figured it out. Oh, but look, this circle pattern here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, also has 5. And maybe it rotates different depending on which people we're looking at. Love to go in there. That looks exciting. Looks like somewhere we haven't been. Wish we could go there. Let's rotate. Once we're able to get out of this area, let's really experiment with that, with the lever next to the peepholes, and see what it does. Because right now, something's moving. Doesn't let us run around to check it. At least not immediately. But what could it be moving? It's not moving that pendulum, right? That doesn't look like it's shifted at all. Does anything look different out here? That looks all the same. This looks the same. This honestly looks the same. No steam's coming in. So far, I'm not seeing anything that looks different. Right? Let's go move the lever the other direction, and then check again. Maybe we'll notice something then. Bring it up. That looks the same, I think. Yeah, that's the same. What's weird is maybe just the perspective is wrong, but this big globe back here, get a better view of it. This big globe right here doesn't look like it's the center of this room, whatever this is. So I don't think we've been inside of this yet. And also, I'm not noticing anything different anywhere. I feel like it would be really easy to just pull this little doohickey out and then use this again, but it must be jammed in pretty good. It's not letting us move it. Maybe this is an elevator, and once we drop down, then we need to turn around, and that's where the entrance is going to be? Or where the exit's going to be? Five buttons. What do they mean? I'm running out of ideas of what this people could be for. Back in Myst, when we had a rotating tower, the first rotating tower, when she rotated it and pointed at different objects, it would give you a clue about that object. So maybe when we're pointed at a certain scarab, we need to figure out what scarab it is, and that's going to give us a clue about this diagram somehow? Maybe? Also, I'm noticing this Tetris pattern here. I didn't notice that before. Maybe one of those patterns will be important. Wait. No. I had one idea, and I don't think this is it, but let me know if it, like, gives you guys new ideas. Each one of these 5, I was thinking, and it's not this because there's 4 other scarab beetles, but I was thinking each one was going to be a scarab beetle, and each one of these panels was going to be pointing towards that scarab beetle's panel and saying one of their stories, and we were just going to have to go in that order that they're laid out here for the puzzle, if that makes sense. But again, that doesn't work because there are only 4 other scarab beetles. Each of these panels don't really line up with any of those other murals. What is happening in this first one? Are they just building stuff? Are they just carpenters? Like, this guy has a plan, they're building it. They educate kids. They, either they start wars, or this guy is holding his hand up to say, stop the violence, and then they do math and science, and then knowledge just falls down from the trees for them. Maybe this is supposed to be paradise. not convinced by my own story, but talking through does help me figure things out. I do kind of want to go to the wood chipper, because maybe we need to chip some wood and turn it into a book and write our own book. Because we have all the tools to make paper, at least the tools that are in this mural. We know we have access to this boiler here. We have access to this chipper here. I didn't notice any logs lying around that we could run down into the chipper. I did notice an axe. Maybe we're gonna have to use the axe. But in the beginning, I don't remember if you I don't know if you remember Atris mentioning that the book that he gave us to this area was a one-way book. We couldn't use it to get back. Maybe we need to make our own book to get back. That's my current theory. So let's try it. Let's go on a little joyride. Oh, and wait, you know what? This is definitely the area that was in the other camera. Because that's the thing that I thought was a rock that the stairs went over, and this is that contraption. Let me show you guys. Many of you guys probably already realized this, but I'm just realizing that it for sure is that contraption. So this camera over here on the right is pointing towards that contraption that we're just looking at. So we go up these stairs. Chairs got closed. Then we can open the door. Hey, here we are. Press that button just for fun. Turn around and look at things. I think I'm ready to revisit the pipe puzzle. Because I bet we can figure out how to get something to work there. Turn on the wood chipper, or to use the boiling water for something. You know what? I don't remember what to call it specifically. There was that tube that was right next to the boiler that we opened and closed. And didn't do anything. I think that's where the wood chips need to go into, so that they go into the boiling water to make paper. That's my current theory. So let's see. And then we need to go up. Also, so weird that they have another one of these. So we go up. Can't use these logs. Yeah, all of these logs here were taken down to make trees, or to make books. Here's that axe. Like, I feel like we're supposed to use that axe, but I guess not. It won't let us touch it. I can click on it, but nothing happens. Oh, and I forget how long this ride is here. And also, what are these lights for? They're very cool. I like them. Maybe there will be logs lying around that we can wood chip. Or maybe that pile of wood chips we just use by itself and we don't need to make any new wood chips. Yeah, But then why was there the option to put the water to the wood chipper if we we don't need to make new wood chips? Like, why do we need to power that thing? So now that we're getting closer, keep an eye out for logs. Yep, and then it's going to drop us out as if we are wood. And into the wood chipper. And thankfully it's not on, so we do not die. Yeah, so this contraption definitely just makes the wood chips and dumps them out here. How do we get these wood chips over here into this thing? Besides carrying them by hand, because it won't let us carry them by hand. Excuse me. Also, there doesn't seem to be a button on the wood chipper. So once the water is going towards the wood chipper, like it is right now, doesn't seem to be a way to turn it on. So you don't hear any noises, like it doesn't sound like water is getting over here. So that's a mystery in and of itself. What is this big pipe for? It leads way up over this hill. Maybe to the paper making factory? This part is the bane of my existence. Wood chipper. Uh-oh. That doesn't make me confident. Still don't know what this is for. Like, we've already got wood chips and water. What else do we need to make paper? Okay. And again, can't get in here. I think this is just saying that it's really, really hot. I think that's what this red little doohickey is for. Which makes sense. The gas is on, and we have no way of turning the gas off, so it's always boiling. Another steam gauge. Okay, so that is the steam gauge. Okay. So maybe it's red because there's too much steam, and we need to change that? Also, like, where is this supposed to go? This little guy right here. I guess. Okay, so whatever goes in this spot here goes down into this tube, and that goes down into this big tube, right? Let me go around just to make sure. That big tube goes into this big tube. No, it doesn't. Wait. This tube goes into the lake. I don't know why it goes into the lake, but it sure does. And then another one comes out of the lake and then goes underneath. And where does that go? That is confusing. It looks like it goes into the bottom of the boiler, and so does this big pipe. This big pipe also goes into the bottom of the boiler. What two separate things are going to the bottom of the boiler? Is one of them gas? This is like a really thick pipe for gas, but maybe this is gas. I guess it's a big boiler. It needs a lot of gas. We'll say that. But then why does this thing go in and out of it from the top and the bottom and go through the lake on its way out and back? At least I think that's what's happening. Why would it do that? this little guy is getting water into it. Or maybe it's just getting... Maybe this is the gas pipe. No. I really don't know. Because these two pipes go... One of them goes right here to this lever. Oh, and that makes sense. That's why this lever works sometimes and sometimes it doesn't. And then this other one goes up here. Oh, does it go into this guy here? Let me see if I can see better from this angle. I cannot see better from this angle. Let's try lower. Maybe that'll be better. Goes. Oh gosh, that is a mess. One of them goes down into the gas area. Is there an inlet and an outlet? Is it water or steam? Okay. Water or steam. Inlet or outlet. So I assume they would put water in and steam would come out, right? Like, that's why they're heating it. It's not going to be the other way around. But, yeah, maybe this is steam coming from up over the hill somewhere. And the steam is going into other ones. It's like steam you can use to power stuff due to the pressure. That does make more sense. That it would be steam and not just plain water. Yeah. That's not working. Okay. Oh, there's another lever that maybe I noticed before, but I forgot about. How did I miss this guy right here? What is that doing? The sound change. Oh, that turned off the gas. Is that gonna let it cool down so we can go inside? There's still water inside. Oh, hey. Okay, cool. And yeah, the little steam gauge on the side is now clear, not red. Cool. And that's the little gauge where we're on the side. So I think this floor, we should raise this up, right? And then we can walk into the center and do something. Let's see if we can figure out how to get that going. Floor is going up. Let's go see if we can walk on that and find something. Find something to do. It was hiding in plain sight. It's a cool door. It's a little freaky. It scared me a little bit when those things popped out the first time. But you guys know me, I'm a little jumpy in this game. Yeah, we can walk around. Oh. What is that? Oh, it's over. Okay. That looked scary. It looked like it was locking us in here. We were about to die. But this is not what I want. I want to go back in and keep exploring. Doesn't look like I can look up. Oh, well. What is down there? It looks like I need to drain the water so I can go down there and look underneath. What would be in there? I have no idea. But, oh hey, look, there's another pentagon. Yeah. Can't have any hexagons. No octagons. They all gotta be pentagons. And just how do we turn off the water? Or like drain the water? Is this how you drain the water? Because I don't see any water draining. Maybe I'll go here. That drains the water. So this pipe... I'm so confused by the mechanics of this. This right here, once we move it this direction to this right pipe, or this bottom pipe, it pushes steam in and allows the floor to move up and down. But once it does this guy, then the water drains. So is it just moving something inside that drains the water? What is going on there? I'll wait for the animation to place. Maybe now we can go down the ladder. Yes. Oh! And it's very dark in here. Ah! Oh, hello. There's the ocean. Oh, and there's a little bath. We just came out of that tube. And this is where the water drains, I guess. Oh, yay! And we made it up here finally. This is why I had this whole pipe system drawn out in a notebook because it was so confusing. Nice. I love a good notebook in this game. And now we can open up the latch. I assume that'll let us just go up and down without having to crawl through that long pipe again. That pipe is where the water drains. We now know that. But, yeah, let's explore this area. Were those? Oh, those were doors. Oh. Did I want to close that? I don't think it really... Oh, there's little side chambers, too. Let's look at those later. Let's go through this way first. What is this little guy? Hey, it's another little rolling circle, kind of like the I and the KI symbol. Maybe? Maybe that's where this is important, because like this is an I. I just saved myself a few hours of frustration there. Is that... Are you talking about the trapdoor? Thanks. Welcome to the chat, by the way. So what do I do here? Oh, I can pick these up. I can put one on. I assume once there's too much weight, it'll close. And this is going to tell us something about something. So there's one. Oh, nope, we can only put one on. And then once we close it, does it disappear? No, that's still there. Yes, it takes the people a long time before they try closing the doors normally. Oh. Okay, yay. So closing those doors opened up those little side chambers that we can look at. Yeah. Oh gosh. See, I feel very lucky because I've already struggled a lot with the hidden doors in this game. I guess not this game specifically, but in Myst. In this series. So that doesn't want to do anything right now. Oh, I can pick this up and put it back. Ah! That is interesting. So am I right? Does this look like... It looks like this is weight triggered. Like once this is weighed down enough, this whole trap closes. And I would love to know exactly how much weight needs to be there, but it only lets me put one in. So maybe these aren't weights, maybe these are like treats, and it's a, maybe it's like a trap, or a bird or something. And maybe, okay, I'm making lots of predictions here. Maybe we need to move steam to this area, and then once steam is here, we can move this, and it'll raise this whole thing up to a place where birds are, and it can trap a bird for us. Huh. That's my idea. Known meme from Riven is not closing those doors. That's a meme. Oh, dang. Okay, fun. Welcome to the chat, by the way. Big old brain. Crap for Yamaha. Yamaha would not fit in there. He's a big cat. He's not fat. He's pretty skinny, but he's a long boy. He's very, very long. when he stands up on his back legs and he like tries to look at things, it is crazy. He looks looks bigger than a toddler. If they'd had a real architect, that never would have been an issue. I have a feeling that they did not have a lot of real architects around here. Okay, well, let's check this place out. Okay, and it just leads us to one of these walkways that I was pining over recently. I was like, I want to go there, but I don't know how. Now I know how. This is a cool looking door. I like this door a lot. Never mind, I don't like it. It's not going to let me in. So I would love to figure out how to get through that. What is this? Oh, another cavern. Where does this cavern lead? Oh, and here's another one of those walkways that I wanted to go on. Cool. You always called this the BBQ as a kid, that little trap thing? It does look like a barbecue, doesn't it? Oh my god, and we get to go to this thing. We're getting all of our wishes right now. All of my wishes, at least. Oh. But, doesn't look like I can climb up this. Are these too slippery? Is that what's happening? I feel like in the real world you could probably shimmy your way up right now, even if they were slippery, just by grabbing the sides with your hands. But maybe we need steam sent up here too, so we can push this lever, and then it'll flip these slippery little things back to the right direction so we can climb up. Also, this looks like the same wordings, or like same language that's written on the walls in that one chamber. Did they write a language for this series? Did they Tolkien it up and like make their whole own language as part of their lore? I wouldn't be surprised. This seems like one of the games that would do that. Also, there's another little walkway over here that's like so close and yet so far from us. And there's another little tunnel there. Maybe that's the tunnel we already went on. Wait, no. It looks like that tunnel goes straight down into the ocean, so maybe we didn't go on that. Okay, so we found 2 new areas that we cannot get to yet, but we will get to eventually. This character isn't very adventurous or athletic at times. Can leap out of a pipe and drop 10 feet, but can't climb that. Good point. Well, maybe they can't climb it because they just leaped out of a pipe and dropped 10 feet. Also, look, I almost missed this. What does that do? It looks like it's sending electricity over here. This still doesn't work. But where is that pipe going? The tube definitely looks like it's going inside of this thing here. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's going over here? I don't think it's making it across this bridge with us. Yeah, definitely not all the way over here. It probably just does something inside that building that we can't get in yet. Came for Riven, staying for handsome streamer. Thank you, Rabbit Camp. That's so nice of you. Welcome to the stream. Did I ever do the secret paths? Secret paths. I'm not sure what you mean by that, Octavius. Okay, so we just went down this right one. Let's go to this one on the left. I like this one. I like the vibes here. Ooh. Wait, where did we see this rotating clock again? Look, some of these eyes are gold and some of them are not. At least I think they're eyes. Oh, whoa. They're like opening and closing too. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, someone else told us that those doors were a meme because everyone misses them. And I just got lucky and don't remember. So what is this pipe for? Is this one of those water pipes? So it looks like this little thing should be important at the base of it, but I guess not. It doesn't let me look at it. Okay. Ooh, that was loud in there. But anyways, Oh. Okay, so we can look at this tube or pipe or whatever. Didn't realize that before. We just see that it goes off into the distance, huh? Though I think a different one. A different what? Sorry, I should pay more attention to the chat. Sometimes I miss it, and then I don't. Oh. And then I look at it later and I don't know what you're referring to because I looked too late. Oh, and hey, we're climbing. I'm very disoriented. I don't know where we came from. Or, oh, hey, we're in this building. And we're looking at... Hey, is this Atris's little writing station? Oh, hey. And there's always so much writing in this game. I never know if I should sit down and read it all to you, or if I should not do that because I don't want to like send people to sleep. Maybe I should read them off stream and then summarize them on the stream the next time. That's what I should do with this book, and that's what I should do with this little book at the bottom. Maybe. The gay statement. The rotating thing, I thought you saw a different one in the forest earlier. There we go. Yes. That's what I was thinking of. I didn't remember where we saw a rotating thing. But you're right, there was one in the forest, too. That must have been the lever from the catwalk outside that turned off that fan. Okay. And numerals. Like these things? Oh, wait. No, none of these look like a K. None of them look like a KI. And none of them look like the two squares that we're seeing everywhere. But they're probably similar to that. Here's that little dagger thing that the one guy had. He like jammed the little elevator that we were in with it. There's more symbols. Okay. Be who you are. You definitely don't want to read the books. I personally love listening. Oh, you definitely want to read the books. I personally love listening to people read them. And the rest of this journal has clues in it. But if you don't want to read it on stream, you probably want to read it to yourself off stream. Okay. I love that you want to hear me read through this. Maybe I'll read through some of them on the next stream. I will make sure to ask more people. I want to hear more people tell me if they're annoyed by people that just read on the entire stream or not. I'm worried that people will get bored. Here's another one of those eyes and another one of those symbols. And this is that main symbol that we keep seeing. No. Is that a giant loaf of bread? Giant loaf of bread. Where? Oh, you're talking about this symbol? Is that a loaf of bread? Oh, this is a new sound. Good point. It's a really satisfying sound. I like that. Can't tell if that's a unique notice or just a rolling sound. Yeah, it might just be a rolling sound. I'll read this one. This one's short. I don't want... So anyone who is bored by reading will at least not be bored too long. So on this date, 87/7/28, says, last week, while monitoring the situation of the villagers from the scope in my survey room, I observed one of the natives swim out to a small object that appeared to be floating, but anchored near the entrance to the bay. I ordered the object removed from the water for inspection. Several days later, however, I was surprised to see another floating there. The missing object had apparently and quite mysteriously been replaced with a new one overnight. I've long been aware of the existence of similar artifacts on the villagers' island, but have paid them little notice until now. Tomorrow I shall send surveyors to catalog the others. So he saw a native swim out to a small object that was floating, but anchored near the entrance to the bay. Inspection symbols there, have a surprise to find another one there. So is it these circle things that he's seeing? Are these the floating objects that he's trying to look for? Huh. Interesting. So what is their purpose? And why would one reappear once he just took one from its floating spot? It's kind of weird he's able to order them around to do his like that to do his bidding. It is weird, I agree. He is apparently god of this universe though, so gets to do what he wants, I guess. I would love to see this in action. Is this like a tea kettle? Is this like a type of tea? Oh, what's this little guy? Oh, they're just trinkets, I guess. And that's where we came from. Wait, I want to... Whoops. I want to keep exploring this area before I leave. What does this station do? That's what it sounds like to me, like that eye is from the water. Okay. We'll have to keep an eye out for more of them. We've seen two symbols. There's the K eye is what I call it because it looks like a K and an I, and then this one was the two, like the two squares one. I don't know of a better way to describe it. Yeah. LIRC. This place has some fun knickknacks. It really does. Like this. Oh, this makes me think of in Myst. Do you guys remember the if anyone happens to know, do you guys remember like the little crystals on the one island? One was red, one was yellow, one was green, or maybe one was blue. I don't remember the three colors they were, but you could like light them up when you hovered over them. And I thought they were supposed to be a puzzle, but they didn't seem to do anything. Were those important somehow? Did I miss something about those? Yeah, the uncut gems. Uncut gems. Okay. He's studying the wildlife here. He's got lots of eggs. And the other ones are locked. You just get to look at eggs and not do anything with them. Okay. What's going on here? Oh, that looks like a medical device and it looks very scary. What are all these little tubes of? Here's another one of those. Oh, hey. I bet this is a bird trap. This is on the same table as all of the little bird eggs. So yeah, we might need to trap some birds. Don't know what this thing is for. Lots of jars. Lots more of these little vial things. Oh, and there's some frogs. Cool. I remember thinking the glass in this looks super realistic. It is impressive for that time. Before the year 2000, that is pretty impressive. Okay, let's find more. Can we open this now? Yes, we can. Oh, but this is not the door I was expecting. This leads somewhere else. Okay, well, let's explore that later. I want to finish exploring this room. I guess it was easy to do with still images. That's fair. That's fair. Have you seen, I mean, they're getting crazier and crazier with their graphics now. Half-Life Alyx, when you can, like, you have to play it in VR, but when you, like, grab objects, sometimes you can grab objects that have water in them, like a jar or something, and if you flip it upside down, there's literally water physics inside that jar. It's insane, the detail that they can have. Days. And that's interesting. When I leave, this little vise resets to being open. So I bet we have to squish something in it. I haven't played that, but I've seen the footage. It looks really awesome. It does look really awesome, and I have tried to play it because I'm a big Half-Life fan. And I mean, I have played it. I played a bunch of it, but between the headset starting to hurt my head and me being a little bit too scared of those zombies in the dark in real life in 3D VR space, I have not made it very far. I've tried several times and still not made it through the whole thing. Okay, so this is the door that opens up to the spot that we were before. Yeah. What's that thing in the middle of the room? Good question. I don't think it let me look at it. Maybe I need to look at it from a different angle, though. From this angle. And I'm not sure what that is exactly. Oh, but there's another lever. I'm missing a lot of levers in this game. So I need to keep an eye out for levers. Maybe levers will be the hidden doors of this game for me. The things that I keep missing. So there's a burnt book. And it looks like it's damaged. It looks like this is supposed to be a portal to another world and we can't use it right now. So that's fun. Looks like this book was put... Whoops, I didn't want to open it again. Looks like this book was put in this contraption specifically to burn it and ruin it. The OG burn book. We're gonna find insults about Regina George in there. Or written by Regina George, I guess. Any fans of the new Mean Girls movie? Personally, I thought it was fun, but I thought the original was a lot better. Maybe I'm just nostalgic, but yeah. Imagine it was a trap book, game over. Kind of like the ending of the last game of Myst. Cover your ears if you don't want spoilers for Myst, but at the very end you you free one of the brothers or the dad, and no matter which brother you pick, they all switch places with you, so you get trapped in their book instead of them, and then they start ripping pages out. They're like, you're gonna be stuck in here forever, ha ha ha. Those little bitches. But anyways, here's another ride. Excited to do another roller coaster ride. I'm still sad they didn't make a Riven land in New Mexico that we could ride rides like this on. Oh well. This is crazy. So these little blue things. I really bet this is just a recall button. If this contraption just happens to not be here at this spot, press this and it'll come to you. I bet there's nothing more to it than that. But here's a whole new area to explore. Ooh, look at all these spikes. This looks cool. I like the music here. What is this little circle on the ground? Is there... Oh! Hello. So there's a cavern underneath us. I don't know how to get there, but... Yeah, what is that button in the observatory? What... Is that what the button in the observatory did when you pressed it a moment ago? Yeah, I bet that is what it did. I just recalled the... Are these huts? These are something. I see an entrance to them right now, but something's going on with those. Oh, and there's some sort of contraption above us too. It does look like Yellowstone. It looks exactly like Yellowstone, minus the ocean around it and the spikes. Okay. Elevator. How do we get this to go? Oops. I'm not missing a button. Oh, there's a button. That was easy. Okay. I was worried that I was going to have to power this, and I didn't know what I was going to do to make it have power. But, oh, this is interesting. Oh, whoa, what's happening? Oh. It is Yellowstone. They're like bubbling up. They're little hot springs or something. So what do I do here? Is this just like a code? Like I need to have some pressed down and some not pressed down? Reform Pangea. Yeah, it's all split up. This bitch don't know about Pangea. Oh, you can only do one at a time. Once I click this bottom one, the first one reset. Love this animation. I can see this being a really, really cool animation. 97. 97, right? That's when it came out? It's cool enough now, I like it too. So now that that's bubbling up, what does that mean? What does that do for us? Because once I press another button, that one will stop being bubbled up. Do I need to go down to the floor level and go inside of this and see what's inside? Huh. Oh, wait. There's more. Hello, what's... What on earth is that for? Oh, it's stopping. I have no idea what I just did. I clicked a button, and this stopped, and that opened. I don't know why. But, here we are. Let's go check it out. Hey, it's like a mini little dome from the bigger island. Oh, and there's 5 of these. Maybe this will help us. Well, not to be the king of brute force, but I do want to try this button at different spots and see if it sticks. Because maybe that's how you're supposed to solve this puzzle. Maybe you just need to move them all one at a time. Or maybe not. It doesn't seem like this would work very well. But it does look like there is a book inside there that we need to get. Is it also going to be a burnt book? Are we going to be able to figure out? Or are we going to be able to go to whatever world is inside of it? Try moving all 5? Okay. Move all 5 to random spots. Let's see what happens. They all move back. There was a puzzle in Myst similar to this, wasn't there? What was that one? What was that one? I'm not sure which one that was. Just find a rock. Just break this open. What is this little animal right here? Looks like a cool little creature. Well, anyways, let's go inside this cool contraption. What is... Oh, hello. Oh my. What on earth is this? Okay. try. Huh. That's very interesting. You vaguely remember when sliders like this should move to specific spots. Remind me where that was if you guys remember. Because I feel sad that I already can't remember what that was. Maybe I shouldn't feel sad. I'm excited to forget this to play it again. Well, yeah. This island has thoroughly confused me. There is a lot of puzzles, and I don't know... I don't have any idea of how I'm going to figure them out. I don't have any game plan right now. But I think that's okay because it just happens to be my bedtime. It's about time to end the stream for the night. So let me think. Is there anything I want to do before I end the day? No, I think that's it. I think I want to call it a day. I'm getting better at remembering that I do need to raid a channel at the end of this. I'm starting to figure Twitch out, guys. So let me find a good channel for you guys to raid. Got a good feel for the island? Yeah. And before Wednesday, I'll probably have new ideas of things to try. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm excited that you guys could come and see this. Make sure to follow. Make sure to come back on Wednesday. I stream puzzle games every Sunday night and every Wednesday night. Sunday nights starting at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Wednesday nights starting 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And yeah. Thanks for coming. Let's see. I don't have anyone that I'm following who's streaming right now, but... Let's see. Let's do this guy. No, not that guy. I gotta pick somebody good for you guys, right? Let's see. Oh, someone's playing Frog Detective. Let's do that. When are you going to move int? When am I going to move in? If you're asking about moving, like moving apartments, I am at my new apartment right now. And it is, oh, into the island. Into the island. I'm not sure, like the center of the main island? Because I'm still just trying to figure this out. I'm still trying to explore everything. But yeah, please come back on Wednesday. We found a... And have a great time. Have a great Sunday night. Have a great week. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.